I farted, but I'm good.
Okay. Do you care if I drink during the stream? Is that gonna bother you at all?
No,
Okay.
I don't. Well, I don't care. I don't know. Did I answer that correctly?
Yeah, it's well.
If
Now
I
I'm
if I
worried.
don't care and I say no,
But yeah, I am. I have two beers in front of me,
yeah, that's fine.
and I want to know if that's going to bother you during this recording.
It is not gonna bother me.
Okay, I want the episode to start with that question, and me not understanding your answer.
Okay.
And
Okay.
welcome back to episode 12 of the Backups Backup podcast, a podcast where we solve your problems except for that one time, meaning last episode. Oops. I am here with my coworker Chase. Say hi.
Eh.
And I, Jacob, am back with the new setup. And it'll transform over time. And if you don't like it, keep it to yourself. We will learn as a
Yeah.
group.
I love Jacob's ability to go. You know what? We're gonna change a few things and then just do it. And I'm not even joking. From episode one, I taped some blue tape on my floor, and my tripod hasn't moved.
See, the issue is I record so much stuff with this web top
True.
camera that it moves every day.
That's true. You do move. You do move. You have more going on. I haven't recorded a CW Customs video in months.
Yeah, so a little behind the scenes of
It's
my
on
new
me.
setup is that's no that was no shade towards you at
No,
all.
no shit at all. I mean, it's on me for not doing any more videos.
Yeah, maybe get your ass in gear a little bit.
Yeah,
So
that's me.
I have a home office now. I know, wow, life's so hard for me. But
Rich.
I would also want to record from it because I feel like I got a not folding table now. It only took 12 episodes.
Yeah.
It's a old table I forgot about that was in my garage.
It
And
happens to all of us.
yeah, exactly.
That's
And
where I
then my
found the
actual yeah, and my actual computer editing desktop and stuff is all the way over there in the other corner of the room. I say all the way, it's a pretty small room, but it's still moving things, dude.
Jacob's got
And
wires, guys.
I got unironically wires.
Yeah.
I got wires. You'd have a conniption if you saw these wires. So, Chase,
Yeah.
I think it was episode 10 you started off with a story about how you decided to step on a screw for content.
I did.
Yeah, so this episode
For
I have
content.
I have a couple things I want to discuss with you, but I want to very briefly go over my most recent Friday, which is quite possibly one of the worst Fridays I've had in the last 2-3 months.
Okay, Jacob's worst Friday for the any time, like the short, like.
You got it. You got
Jacob's
it.
worst Friday in the recent future. Period.
Semicolon
Ah,
electric
ever.
boogaloo. Okay, I will be brief about it because the more I talk about it, the more pissed off I'm going to get. Okay. My job involves travel. I travel a lot, mostly by car, very rarely by plane, sometimes by boat, and never by train.
And if anybody's asking, Jacob knew wholeheartedly about it.
Yeah, I didn't see. Yeah. So this is the first longest drive I've had. I'm used to driving a little bit, but I had to drive about 2.5 hours to go visit a client. We'll say client.
To be clear, 2.5 hours one way.
One way.
There you go.
And then so about 5 total to come back home. Okay. Keep in mind that this meeting, I say client, it's not that important. It's just to stay general. This meeting with this client was gonna be 45 minutes, maybe. Like maybe an hour if I was really getting along with them. Well, thankfully I was, and they were very kind and easy to get along with. So the meeting itself went well, thankfully. If there was anything I needed to go well out of the entire bullshit list I'm about to go over with you, that's what I needed to go well. So net positive day, it's just our show, so I get to complain about it.
Yeah, definitely.
Okay, I'm starting to drive. I leave extra early, give myself a 20-minute window. You never know. I get there with 20 minutes to spare. I find a gas station. We're chilling. I get a text from my boss. From them, keep in mind, they have multiple forms of contact for me
Yeah.
that they've used before, saying that they're worried they might not make it home in time and want to push the meeting back an hour.
Oh.
So, although we had this meeting planned several days in advance, life happens. Okay?
Yeah.
So I'm like, you know what? This is my first longest meeting and my first meeting with that client. Let's be cool about it. I would never, even if I wasn't cool about it, I'm not gonna be like, no, fuck you. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? So I'm like, okay, you know what? I'll treat myself. I'll find a local diner something I don't know the name of, and just explore, have a good time.
Oh,
I go in
yes.
the diner. Diner looked sick. I was
Yeah.
greeted by some old grandma that called me honey and showed me where to sit down, which is like an immediate mark for a wonderful time.
Yeah, and that for me at least, as soon as you sit down, you want if you're greeted by an old lady in a diner,
Yeah.
honey, sweetie, something like that, you want a coffee and a slice of pie, Reacher style.
Yes.
Man, that's
Yes.
what it makes you want.
In my experience, there are two indicators that a diner is about to bend you over in the most beautiful way. Okay. The first experience is that you are seated by an old woman who either hates her life and wants to make sure you know it, or is so sweet you're scared she wants to kidnap you. Okay.
Fair enough.
The second thing is they call a cook by a one-word name. Okay. If it's chief, if it's boss, if it's anything
Oh,
related to that, and they're like, yeah, we'll have boss whip it up for you. It'll probably be like 15 minutes. I'm like, he can take an hour. I don't
yeah.
care. I
Yeah.
want it. But I didn't get to meet the cook. Okay. Obviously, it's not like that's my forte. Because as soon as I sit down with my water, I get another text that says, hey, they said never mind. They're ready to meet right now.
Oh my God! After you put the order in.
So for the first time in my life,
Okay,
I
wait,
had
wait,
to.
wait, 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 wait.
Okay.
Sorry to kill you on the punchline, but
No.
I really want to touch on something here.
Yes, you reiterate while I make sure I'm recording because I'm having a panic attack already.
So I am, if that was me, I am 100% sure of the feeling that you just got after reading that text.
So okay,
All right?
this is POV. You're me, and I'm like excited to eat food, and I hear a
Yeah,
buzz buzz.
yeah. so, so what happens is Jacob reads it, or I in this scenario read this text. I look down and I read it a second time, and then I get like the least amount lightheaded I think you can
Yeah.
get,
Yep.
and then you get like a hot shiver,
Yes.
and then you
Down
decide
my
what you have to
spine
do.
specifically.
And that is the one of the worst feelings ever.
Yes. So whenever that happens to me, I get the nervous farts. I get gassy,
Yeah.
but it's always like I never see it coming until it's too late. Then I need to try to like duck away from it. So for the first time in my life, I had to be that guy. I've never had ever, and I had to track down some woman that was nothing but sweet to me and tell her, "Hey, is there any way I can cancel my order?" But I was like, and of course I'll pay for it. If not, I
Yeah.
just have to go. And thankfully, it was quick enough where she was like, "I don't even think they started in the kitchen yet. You go ahead and do your thing. You only had a water. It doesn't even need to be rung up." And I was like, "Thank you so much." And I left a
Yeah.
couple bucks on the table
Of
because you
course.
always should do that. Always should
Every
do
time.
that. And then I ran out the door to go have my meeting that I would have been on time for and am now late
Oh.
because of last minute bullshit, which is one of my biggest pet peeves. Life
And
happens, but damn it, I am so proud of my punctuality, and it prevents that.
and correct me if I'm wrong, this was a first impression for you
Yes.
of
Yes,
some kind.
exactly.
Yeah, yeah.
Exactly.
Jacob, that is
I
bad. That's bad.
it's so it already is like I'm in my head because they're going to think like, it's all of it. Everything you could think like bad about yourself when you accidentally do something wrong and it's not that big of a deal.
Yeah.
That was
Yeah.
happening on replay because I was still 10 minutes away from their house. So
I should have just sat in the parking lot.
exactly for an hour, stayed at their house until they got there, greeted them. Yeah, looked through their windows, the whole thing. So I get to their house, and of course, they're super chill. We
Yeah.
shake hands. They're a little uncomfortable at first because I'm a new face, obviously. But that's
course.
part of my job is to make them comfortable, make it easy for me to do my thing. It goes over really well. We're laughing. We're having a good time. They're getting more comfortable with me. I'm able to do my job. And I go to get up. Meanwhile, I'm
No
at their
way.
house. They have children. I go to get up. I'm wearing a nice pair of khakis. I do like a casual presentable where I'll wear like nice slacks and like a tucked in t-shirt, maybe a graphic tee, something not too serious.
What were you sitting on?
Before the bad part, I was sitting on a wooden chair. It was dark oak.
Okay.
It just looked like a chair.
Yeah.
I go to get up and my pants don't want to come with me.
What do you mean?
I sat in some kind of dark sticky, hopefully just gum.
Oh no.
Meanwhile, there are many children running around me, so it could be anything. I refused to acknowledge the possibilities.
Oh my god.
Keep in mind,
You sat in something so sticky that the
yeah,
chair was coming with you.
but it must have been so fresh that I didn't feel the impact sitting down.
The impact.
And keep in mind,
Yeah.
guys, I like these pants a lot.
Yeah, you had impact. Okay, you had impact, compression, and I guess you could say like the final cementing with no feeling of any kind.
And it was like an hour meeting because we were getting along. So it had time to dry. It had time to cake.
Yeah.
So I do this awkward thing where I go to, because when you get to get up from a table, you want to scoot away from the chair instead of having to take the entire chair with you because you look like a clown. So I go to scoot away and the chair comes with me and I'm trying to play it off. So the rip was so strong, I was scared to look at my pants that I literally like tore string out of my
It
pants.
sounded like tearing up carpet.
It literally was like a. So I get up and it's just like a almost oil slick kind of colored stain, dark.
Oh.
And I just cannot acknowledge it. I'm having such a good momentum with this client, and I just want to shake their hands and get out. And I get out and I sit on a napkin on my chair just in case it could spread. I was pretty sure it was all dry and I was fucked, but just in case, I sat on a napkin. Okay,
A car napkin.
I like driving, but to start with a 2.5 hour drive and then think I'm getting postponed to an hour to wave down some sweet lady who's just trying to do their job, my psyche was off. So this was already like too much for my mental.
Yeah, you were thrown way off.
So
that's true.
Now it's time for me to head back to my humble abode and or office because I got to do some paperwork, answer some, dot some I's, cross some T's. I get a call asking if I could do some certain paperwork a little sooner because there was some questions with some of the stuff with the client. Yada yada yada, doesn't matter. I just had to do something quick. So I was like, okay, I didn't get to experience a diner. Maybe I can find a local coffee shop and have fun with that.
Yeah.
Yeah, guess who was wrong again? So I find a fun little coffee shop that was like 20 minutes away.
Yeah.
I go to get there, and my laptop will not connect to my phone's Wi-Fi whatsoever. The coffee shop had free Wi-Fi, but I refused to use free Wi-Fi on a company device, no matter what. Know. Yeah, exactly. So I was like, fuck it. I'll do as much as I can do from my phone, but I'm already at the coffee shop. I'll enjoy it. So here's what I did. I bought a $12 breakfast sandwich.
Oh, because you ordered it and then you went, oh my god.
Yeah, because they don't have any prices anywhere.
Yeah, and then you can't go back.
And then I got a cold brew because I was like, because it was a hot day, and I'm not very experienced in my coffee game, and I trust baristas like a fucking moron. So I was like, hey, like I just an iced coffee, anything like semi-sweet. I just whatever you've been vibing with, I'll take. And she's like, oh, we don't really have any iced. We have a cold brew. That's kind of the same thing. Hey, guess what's not kind of the same thing?
Yeah.
A cold brew compared to an iced coffee. So I had a cold brew for the first time of my life. Not ready for cold brew yet.
Yeah.
I don't know what flavoring she put in. I don't know how they did it. Maybe it was a bad experience. I was already in a bad mood. I hated it. I finished it because I paid for it.
Yeah. $4 or something.
And if you're wondering if the breakfast sandwich was the size of a hockey puck and something they clearly took out of a freezer and threw in a microwave for 4 minutes, yes. Yes. So, wasted more time preventing me to get home.
Jacob, never start with your pinky ever again.
You don't like my pinky?
No, your pinky's fine. You don't start counting with a pinky.
I was gonna go 1, 2, 3.
Jacob, hang on. Nobody does that.
One,
I've
two,
never
three.
seen you do that. I would have said something. That's new.
1, 2, 3. Okay,
There you
dude.
go.
In middle school, we both we went to school with the same person that tried to make it a thing that you count like this: 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Yeah, we did. We did. He
You
thought he was
remember
on to
that?
something. Yeah,
Okay. Anyway, it was very cool for that year. It died very quickly as soon as school let out. All right.
instantly.
What was I saying? I sat in what I can only assume is something not volatile. I wasted both my money and time at a coffee shop, which is 100% my fault, not helping the story.
Yeah.
And then, let's see, where am I out of my fucking list? Literally on my list to make sure I hit everything, I have tried local coffee shop equals ass equals bad equals no.
Yeah.
And then lastly, to top it all off, there was standstill traffic 30 minutes away from my house that kept me home for
Oh.
another hour.
So you'd already driven 2 hours.
2.5 up with no
Two
problem.
and a half up, back
Two
down,
and a half
but 2
back.
hours on the trip back down, and then hit traffic.
And then stood still and did nothing but post one TikTok complaining about cold brew.
Yeah, Jacob, that's a bad day. There's nothing wrong with that being a bad day.
And I was exhausted, and it's more frustrating that I'm exhausted from like not really doing anything except being mentally overstimulated. Like I would have rather have been exhausted because I physically like tried to run a half marathon or like was doing a lot of physical labor, and that's why I'm exhausted. It didn't even feel like I accomplished anything,
Yeah, and you were still tired. That
and
that does
I was
suck.
wiped. But on a bright side, somebody said I looked like Qui-Gon Jinn in one of our TikToks, and that's the second time a stranger has stopped me to tell me that.
Jacob, that's great. That's great news.
That is my favorite Star Wars character.
That is almost as good as the guy who told me I look like Ryan Reynolds.
Yeah, which that guy clearly high.
Yeah,
Clearly on drugs.
he's got something going on, but
Yeah.
we're not
And-
at liberty to diagnose people.
I got stopped in person at a local Monsters Festival thing, and he was like, "Dude, you kind of look like Qui-Gon Jinn," and I was like, "Dude, my fiance's right there. Stop."
Yeah, she knows. She knows.
And then somebody on TikTok was like, "I thought that was Qui-Gon Jinn," and then I blushed and like started twirling my hair.
Yeah, Jacob, that's great. That's great
Yeah.
news. That takes over the Friday completely.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. So now that you've gotten that out, you feel
Yeah,
a million pounds lighter.
I feel so much better that I could get that off my chest.
You should be ready for something with speed right now, right?
Oh, fuck me. Yeah, let's do this.
Jacob, you're ready. You are ready to be on the spot.
Okay.
All right.
Yeah, I'm so ready.
So this right here, the only thing we are going for is speed.
God damn it. Okay.
And I don't think anybody else would have thought of this. It's so simple.
Yeah.
You don't need to overthink it.
It's 8 p.m., by the way.
We're gonna, yeah, it is. We're gonna, you and I'm gonna tell you what it is first.
Yeah, I'm ready. It's just it is at 8 p.m. and I'm three of these bad boys deep.
This is why I'm excited. So your goal, I have 3 topics.
Okay.
Your goal is to say 10 things that you know about the topics.
That's a lot of things.
It can be anything, and you're
Is
gonna
that-
go as fast as you can.
I'm about to list 30 things.
Well, we'll see after the first one.
Okay, I'm gonna do it. It's just I
Yeah.
don't like it.
Jacob, here's what we're gonna do.
Okay, I'm so ready.
I need you
Are you
to
gonna-
not. Go ahead.
It's just you need to write these down because I'm gonna say them and I'm not gonna remember them.
Okay, I can write them down. Okay.
Just so you know, because I'm gonna talk out my ass and I'm not gonna recall them at all.
Yep. So basically, don't worry about what you're saying. Just worry
Okay.
about saying something.
I'm good at that.
All right. And obviously, it's not timed. I just want you to go as fast as you can.
Yeah, 100%.
All right. Are you ready?
Yeah. God damn it, I'm actually nervous.
I know you are.
I'd rather go track down a waitress and tell her that I want my order recalled.
I was so excited to put you on the spot because this is
Okay.
funny. I like the people. I'm sure it's not out yet. I'm sure people are gonna love your Green Lantern segment that I made.
Well, I know
do.
you
This-
liked it, and that's all I wanted.
Exactly. So, name 10 things you know about New York.
It's really big. The Apple. A podcast I really like goes there. No, not a lot of people own cars there. Pigeons suck. Great pizza. I'm walking here. New York. Who's the Statue of Liberty? Uh, I think I could be wrong. Uh, it's close
Need
to
two more.
Jersey.
Okay, yeah.
And NY.
Oh, yeah. Okay, that's 10. That's 10.
Oh God, I didn't know
So,
it was gonna be geographical. That's my worst. Oh.
well, it's not. They're not all geographical.
Okay, how did I do in your opinion? Did I
Well,
say
I
the
was
same
gonna.
thing a lot? I blacked
No,
out.
I was gonna ask you, what do you think your best thing about New York was?
That I just came up with?
Yeah.
I think if I didn't say I'm walking here, I was gonna get stabbed. It's big.
I know. I was gonna say I really like the big.
Tell me it's not big and lie.
It's big. It's so big.
Which one do
Big.
you? Which one is not right?
Which ones? I think they're all right.
Let's go.
Yeah, I think they're all right. I just like. I also liked big. Just for the record.
Yeah, it gets the job done. You know what I was going for.
Yeah, and I have a hard time believing that you're not going to repeat the word big on one of our next topics.
Dude, if it works, I will repeat as many of the same ones as I can.
Okay. Are you ready?
Yeah.
All right, Jacob. Name 10 things you know about hippos.
Water. Mean. I watched one crush a watermelon once. There's a cute one with like a dumbass name. It's like Gordu or Mordo or I don't know. Moto likes you.
Oh.
Um uh they're like a really predator, like big predator.
Big.
Yeah. Oh God. Was Ace Ventura in a rhino or in a hippo in the movie when he was in like spying on animals?
Don't remember.
Was
We can
he
put
in a
it
rhino?
down.
I think it was a rhino. Counted as a hippo.
Okay.
The hippopotamus song from the guy that plays Moon Knight. Hippopotamus.
Optimus. Yeah.
Hippopotamus. Am I too short?
Yeah.
Ear flicks. And
Oh, earflicks.
and mud.
Mud. Good job, Jacob. That's
This
10.
is hard.
It's really hard. I love the Oscar Isaac hippopotamus pool. That's
Thank
a
you.
great pool.
I'm sorry that I couldn't think of his name in time, Mr. Isaac. I'll call you later.
Hippopotamus.
Hippopotamus.
What was your favorite? What's your favorite one about hippos?
The Ace Ventura one should not count. Now that I have a second to clarify it, I'm pretty sure he was in a fake rhino. But it's too late. You counted it. You're a dumbass. My favorite one. What is the Mooding? Is Mooding?
I just wrote
Moodang?
cute baby. That's what I wrote.
Okay, yeah. I don't know what it's called. That one.
I like the ear flicks. I thought the ear flicks was your best one
Damn it.
because I knew
yeah.
exactly what you meant.
Yeah. Yeah.
All right, Jacob. Are you
Not
ready
proud.
for one? Are you ready for one more?
Yeah, these are going way faster than I was worried about. Okay.
Are you gonna be proud of your answers on this next one?
I will let the audience decide that for me.
Okay. All right, Jacob.
Yeah.
Name 10 things that you know about eels.
Electric. Nope. I couldn't tell you how they make other eels. That's how Electro got his powers in The Amazing Spider-Man 2. Rhymes with seals. The really deep in the ocean, right? Like no light, right? Like
Sure.
super deep.
I don't think all of them, but
Eels,
say
eels. Slither.
oh, okay.
Is that 6 or 7?
That is 6.
Fuck. This is my least effective one. Eels. Spaghetti. No. Eels. They got long ass noses.
Yeah,
They're
sure.
they're at zoos.
Okay,
Um,
yeah.
uh,
Need two more.
Omnivore. No, what's the one where they do both?
Omnivore.
Omnivore and night vision. That one was really bad.
You did. You on number 30. You hit me with night vision.
That was really bad. I don't know eels, bro.
Oh man. Oh Jacob. Yeah, that was definitely
Shit.
that was a tough one for you.
Yeah, that was rough, dude. I'm
One
actually
of the
crying.
ones is rhymes with seals.
Well, tell me I'm wrong.
You're not
Yeah.
wrong. I just can't believe that's what came up.
Yeah, I'm not proud of it. I just finished editing an episode where we talked about you making people wear seal costumes, so it was on the brain.
Yep. Hmm. Fair
Yeah.
enough. Fair
Holy
enough.
shit, dude.
Yeah, I just wanted to put you on the spot. I think other people would share my likeness for it.
I
Um,
do have I didn't consider my story my warm up. I do have another warm up.
Perfect. I just wanted you to be like, have some talking in you. You know when you start talking and you
Well,
get
that's
ready
why
and you can answer stuff.
yeah, that's why I was trying not to start with a warm up, but like a little conversation piece to get each other comfortable, you know?
Yeah, get each other's juices juiced out, man.
Yeah, that's how I would describe it for sure. So I have a list here. It is kind of long, so I'll probably maybe do half here, unless they go
Okay.
by really quick, and
Yeah.
maybe half at a Patreon episode or whatever. So I made over the course of the last 2 months,
Okay.
I made a list called "Things I Don't Understand."
I love this.
Yeah. So
I already love this.
when I say 2 months, that's not a testament to how many items I have. That's a testament to how long it took me to come up with good ones.
Oh,
Okay.
okay.
Are you ready?
I am. I could make one. By the way, I could make one of these lists in about 10 minutes.
Yeah,
And I'm 100% sure.
Yes.
But anyways,
Things I don't understand. Number one, LinkedIn.
dude, you know what?
What is it?
I'll agree with you on this.
What does it do? Is it Facebook for people that own businesses?
I don't, dude. No. Okay, here's the
I don't
crazy
know.
thing.
People are like, "Are you on LinkedIn?" And I'll be like, "Name one thing LinkedIn does for me."
Yeah, well, I have. So I have. I'm taking those certifications we talked about off camera,
Yes, sir.
dude. On the homepage, it says, "Oh, once you get your certification, you can display it on LinkedIn. Like you can show it right on." And I'm just like, who? I don't care.
Yeah, not one
I mean,
time. Is it
Oh, I think
just?
old dudes care, but I don't care.
Is it literally like Indeed but older?
No, dude, it's like your job life social media pretty much.
Then why
Like
does
that's
it
what it is.
matter? So it's like a professional, so that if you need a new job,
Yeah.
everyone already has your shit.
Pretty much, yeah.
That's
They can look you
stupid.
up when they like if you get in a meeting with somebody else
That's what a
and you're
resume's
new to
for.
them, they can look you up on LinkedIn.
That's dookie.
Yeah, it is.
Okay, the next thing is I don't understand how Long John Silver's is still a thing.
Dude, okay, sometimes okay,
Don't do this. If you're
if I was making this list like 2
I'll
years
stop the
ago,
show.
I'd have the same thing on it. Okay? But as you know, I put in my time. I put in my service in the blue collar industry.
I know.
And there were some times where we would drive by our strip by your old house with a lot of fast food places,
Yeah.
and it would have a line around the building. And I'm dead serious.
No, I believe that.
Yeah.
I
and
thought you were about to tell me that.
No, not for me. Well,
No.
it's not for me.
Oh,
No,
no.
not for me.
The problem
But-
is I see the lines.
Yeah. It's
And
terrible.
Not only do I see the lines, the one closest to my current house got remodeled this year.
Wow, that is kind of nuts.
Where's the budget coming from?
You know what? Let's stake a claim. If one of our few watchers, listeners, or clippers is here, and you like Long Johns, just leave.
Yeah, we're not
Yeah.
for you.
We don't care.
If we get
I'm kidding.
if we get 20 likes on this podcast.
Yeah, if we get
episode,
if we hit the big 20 on this,
we will eat Long
John.
John Silver's live on the next episode, or the next
we'll-
episode by the time this happens.
we'll pick each other's meal.
Yeah, because we're gonna say if we get 20 likes on this, and then this episode's gonna come out 4 weeks from now, and forget that this happened.
Yeah, yeah.
So that's never mind. I can't tell you about that yet.
It's barely our
So
problem.
I can't. Speaking of restaurants, I don't things I don't understand. How do people enjoy Applebee's?
What do you mean? Because I might have an
I
answer for you.
I now I do have Applebee's is bad in my town. I think because the only time in the past, let's say 5 times I've been to Applebee's in the last 2 years.
Uh-huh.
The only time I even resembled enjoying the food was when I had it out of state.
You know what I can tell you about Applebee's that I'm
Great,
with you
great
that
deals.
I
Oh,
don't
okay,
like
okay.
is that I have had the lunch menu um during the week when it's
Mm-hmm.
everything's cheaper,
Yeah.
and it was still like $25.
Dude, what? Really? I thought the only reason why they
Yes.
were still chilling is because they have great like two for whatevers.
Well, they had a two for whatever deal, and I was like, perfect, like two entrees. It was like
Yeah,
20 something dollars, and I always get water.
that's crazy.
Yeah, so I'm with you.
Also, a big water guy.
Yeah, big water guy. The food's fine to me, but I
Yeah,
get not having a good time.
big water guy.
Yeah, I don't know. Long John's is still your best take.
Yeah, no, the Applebee's one is definitely more personal, but it's just like because my fiance loves it. She loves it.
Kick her out.
Can't get enough of Applebee's, and I'm like, pick one other thing,
Yeah.
and I'll pretend I like it. I promise. Things I don't understand. The feels like option on the weather app. If it's 98,
Oh, yeah.
if it's I'll dial it down. If it's 85 degrees and feels like 95 degrees, it's 95 degrees outside.
Wait, how about this? How about this? How about when there is that exact thing? Let's
Yeah.
say in reverse.
Okay.
Because the one that makes the most sense is when it's colder. Because
I disagree.
normally the wind.
Okay, I'll give it to you. I'll give it to
And I think the wind. But sometimes
you. And I think
it's
the wind.
colder than the temperature. The real feel
Yeah.
is colder than the temperature with no wind.
Yeah.
That's
Yes.
when I go, then what are we measuring here?
In winter, especially in winter, we have very bad winters where we live. And if it's like, because this happened this year, beginning of this year, end of last year, where it was 10 degrees outside, feels like -1 Fahrenheit. We're talking about Fahrenheit. And it's like, I'm not planning for the 10, I'm planning for the -1.
Yeah.
So
yeah.
just say -1.
You know what? You know what? I also this is a hill I'll die on.
Yeah.
I'm jamming my flag in the ground.
Please do.
I don't think weather meteorologists, weather people guessing the weather has gotten any better in probably 150 years.
I feel like they
Because
have the same percentage as groundhogs on Groundhog Day.
they're terrible. And look,
Yeah.
it's usually like if you look on your weather app and it says it's gonna rain today, it probably will rain. But they miss it by 9 hours.
Yeah.
Like legitimately.
I
Or
would go
the
ahead.
snow, horrible.
No.
They don't have no idea.
Coming from two kids that did the snow dance every night before school and then
Yeah.
got their hopes up when they were like, there's going to be a huge snowstorm tomorrow. And then guess what? There wasn't.
And some people would say, "What do you mean? You can look at your phone and see the temperature." Yeah, if I just had a mercury glass bulb thermometer, I could go outside and go like this, and that's it.
Yeah.
And there's this rumor where we're located. We're located at the pretty much the top of the Appalachian Mountains.
Mm-hmm.
There's a thing that growing up I used to do, and then I found out later that it's regionally specific.
Mm-hmm.
Apparently, most people can't go outside and like taste the rain. Apparently, that's a skill that is unique to our area.
We for sure have done that.
And I think that is something we should have done instead of studying the sky. We should have just had weirdos like us.
Yeah.
I know they did it back in the day.
Yeah.
Walk outside and go, it's going to rain in like a couple hours. And then that's just as good as the weather app.
Yes. What is it? Cows that lay down right before, like so many hours before it rains or whatever?
That's what they say, but I don't know if it's true or not.
We have professional ice cream tasters. We can't have a professional air taster just be like, oh, thunderstorms, 45 minutes.
You can tell. You can tell instantly.
Yeah. That's
So
for sure.
I'm with you. I'm with you.
I will say the worst part about when it snows or that brisk cold is when you breathe in and it feels like it like stinges your nose hairs.
Yeah, it's like daggers.
Yeah, exactly. Okay, the next one is things I don't understand. How Bionicles fell off.
I don't either. Everybody I knew loved them.
Yeah, all of a sudden they were awesome, golden mask, and then all of a sudden gone.
Yeah, I agree with you. And by the way, Jacob, I have one mini Bionicle
Of course.
in the box somewhere in this room.
Oh, good luck.
It's in one of my. I have two tubs right there, two totes, and that's where it's at. I got it for less than $20 at Steel City Con 2 years ago.
Oh,
Yep,
that's wait, where?
Steel City Con. It's
Oh,
convention in Pittsburgh.
yeah. Okay, that's what I thought. I might
Yeah,
have been to that.
you probably were,
I was
but
in a Lego con thing in Pittsburgh.
that's awesome.
Yeah, it was really fun. They made Mater and Lightning McQueen out of Legos, like the size of a car.
That's perfect.
It was badass. What did yours have? Just like bridges and shit, and also Bionicles.
I had a lot of stuff.
Stupid.
I got a limited edition white Dino Thunder Power Ranger in the box.
Fuck off. This is my list. Things I don't understand. How Chase gets all the cool shit. Okay, things I don't understand. How people work out with their pets in the same room.
That's a good one.
Because I follow a lot of workout related things on my personal socials, and a lot of people have home gyms, especially people that get paid to work out in their bodies and
Yeah.
everything. And a lot of them have animals, and they make a point to have their cats or dogs just chilling in the same room that they're throwing many of multiple of pounds around like it's no big deal.
Yeah.
That
No,
gives me
my
the
dog.
hives.
My dog can be anywhere near me when I'm working out.
No, the for two reasons. The first reason is all of my, which is my fault. I've conditioned him to be like this. All of my animals are cuddle bugs. They like to be in my face because I am in their face when I'm around them.
Yeah.
So they would want to be around me while I'm working out, and I could hurt myself or them, which leads me into the second thing, is I'll never feel comfortable. I'll always be distracted wondering where they are in the room.
Yeah. I agree.
But there are gyms that have like the gym dog.
I know. Those dogs are just special. That's all there is to it.
I don't think it's the dog's fault. It's just like I couldn't work out there. I couldn't be comfortable enough. I'd be like, "Where's the dog?"
No, I mean, I think those dogs are so like unique. They just sit there and watch a
Yeah,
lot of the time.
yeah. It just gives me it jeebies my heebies, bro. You know what I mean? Or heebies
Yeah,
my
man.
jeebies. It does something.
Tickles.
Okay, I'll do one more. And
Okay.
we'll call it. Things I don't understand. The Spotify DJ
Yeah.
does not understand me.
Oh man.
So here are my experiences. First of all, I share my account with my missus. All
Uh-huh.
right. She uses it 10% of the time. I'm the music head out of the both of us. I'm helping her expand her horizons there. But every time I'm on, it insists I want to only listen to the things she's been listening to. That's number one.
Uh-huh.
The second thing my Spotify DJ, for those of you who don't have Spotify, it's just like an automatic. If you don't know what to listen to, you can hit Spotify DJ and he'll recommend songs for you to listen to. Sometimes ones you've heard before, sometimes it should be hypothetically related to genres and artists
Yeah.
you like. But what it does is I'll get into a fixation where I play the same 4 songs for like 3 days in a row because that's who I am. And then I'll be like, okay, I'm over it. I'm ready to like refresh my brain. And then it'll be like, oh, we've seen you've listened to these songs, so you must like it. Here are them again. And it's
Yeah.
like, dude, obviously I want something else.
No, I agree with you. I also what you got working against you there is Babe music is terrible.
Yeah.
My wife's music, she genuinely likes the same songs I do. But
Mhm.
left to her own devices, she'll leave. She's got Apple Music. I can't get her off of it.
Oh,
It's the
no,
worst.
that is the worst.
So
Shout out
she'll
our podcast
yeah,
on Apple Podcasts, by the way. Shout out.
yeah. Shout out. She will take. She'll like start a song and it starts on the radio, the Apple
Okay.
radio thing,
Yeah, yeah.
and she will let it go until I'm not even joking. The music that's on there is unbearable to both of us.
How?
And
How?
sometimes she's listening to it and she'll save it. Like she'll like a song or two. And then like a couple weeks later, it'll come on for like the second or third time. And she'll go, what is this? This is terrible. And she'll look and see that she has it saved
No.
constantly.
Does How? What is she doing while she's listening that it takes
Anything.
that long?
Anything.
Oh no.
She likes to have background sound on,
Sure.
I mean, just not good. She needs to like calm down a little bit.
Oh,
But
you
so
think
when
to live in the
I
silence,
think,
live in the quiet?
yeah, and I think
I bet, I bet
whenever
that.
she finally has quiet to
Mm-hmm.
hear the song, she's like, "This is terrible."
It just takes like 2 hours.
Yeah, there's been a few times I have songs saved that she showed me, and they'll come on my phone, and she'll say, "This is terrible," and I'll say, "You showed me this song,
Yeah.
and you liked it when I heard it for the
Yeah.
first time."
She goes, "This is terrible," and you go, "This is you.
I do that, yeah. And
This is because of you."
also, for before we move on, I
No, yeah,
want to add my honorable mention to Jacob's things I don't understand list.
100%, as many as you can think of.
This is one of the ones on top for me.
Okay.
Things I don't understand. I had always learned that volcanoes were generally two tectonic plates that both pushed up made a
Okay.
volcano, more or less.
Okay.
Dude, so
That
when you
checks
follow
out.
Jacob, you know what? Get a marker out right now. While
Yes,
he's
sir.
doing that, guys, I've been thinking about this for at least a year. Draw a volcano, just very rudimentary volcano. Yep. So in the middle, where would be the volcano spout? Draw like a tube. Yeah. Just go straight down. Yep. And then at the bottom of the tube, draw a circle. So even though this is a very short drawing, I had thought volcanoes work because the circle was the lava from the core of the earth. That's what I thought. It is not.
I don't even know
But
if I could blame you for that.
but
I don't even know. I don't even have an answer. I'm just like, well, that's where lava is for sure.
I know, but it's not. Is the thing.
Where's
That
lava
has
come from?
nothing to do. Apparently, that is a unique pocket of lava just under the volcanoes. That makes no sense to me.
So is there?
It has. I thought
No.
in my head it has to go to the core, but
Yeah,
it does not.
if I comment on this, I'm gonna look like a moron.
Just sit with me on this bench. Just
No,
say.
I'm holding your hand.
Okay.
We have our heads down, and we just really want this game to be over so that we can go home.
Yep.
Okay, Chase, do you want to introduce our actual topic that we should have covered last episode, or do you want me to do it?
I can do it.
Okay, real quick, I want to see if this picks up for everybody, listeners, audio listeners.
Nope.
Ah.
Not over here.
Fuck. All
Maybe
right,
it did
hopefully
over
you guys
there.
heard it. If it didn't pick up, I opened a fresh can of something, and I love that
Fresh
sound.
can
Okay.
of Mick.
Miak.
Anyways, today Jacob and I are stopping tornadoes.
Yeah, we might not. We haven't unlocked volcanoes yet, but we can do tornadoes.
Yeah, tornadoes are obviously simpler than volcanoes.
Yeah.
All you need is a cork. Duh. Anyways. Sorry. I'm sorry.
Oh shit! Have you ever gotten so close to spitting it out that you have to make yourself serious to not choke?
Yeah. Yeah.
I was
Yeah.
immediately like, no, that's not funny.
No, Jacob, suck it in.
Yes, no.
And I can go ahead and start this if you'd like, Jacob.
You're more than welcome to.
So to stop tornadoes. I want to start them. To
start stopping.
tornadoes. To start stopping nader tors.
Uh huh.
All right. To prevent tornadoes.
There we go.
I have a category right here. Typical Chase fashion. Fashion is what I meant to say.
Both of them.
My initial thoughts. These are always rudimentary concepts just to get the ball rolling in my brain.
Yeah.
So tornadoes, they spin in one single direction. Instantly I go, reverse spin. That's something that I need to, explore.
Yeah. Throw an Uno card in there. Call it a day.
So that's one of them. Reverse spin. The second one.
Can you see
And this worked fantastic with our tsunami episode. Counter tornado. Just gonna ahead and put that out there. This was something I thought about.
I also thought about that.
By the way, did you hear about the actual tsunamis that happened?
I know New York's not looking too good right now.
New York?
Yeah,
I
I
don't know
heard
about
that
that.
their subways were flooding pretty bad.
I think that was just rain flooding.
Oh.
But there was an earthquake, and then tsunami hit Russia, Hawaii,
Oh,
and
we got
somewhere
tagged in
else.
that.
Yeah,
Some lovely viewer tagged us in some tsunami. I just didn't read it because it bummed me out.
yeah, dude, that happened. They need us. But
Yeah.
anyways,
I mean,
the
we're
last one
right here.
is my last initial thought was some sort of deployable massive ball of dirt because where we
Okay.
live, tornadoes are possible, and actually they have touched down a few times,
Pretty
but
rare.
it's so rare, and when they do, they just fizzle out because of our hills.
Yeah, as he was saying, we're pretty up high in the mountains, so it's really hard for them to get traction, even if they do get started. Like there's
Yeah,
no momentum here.
yeah, which happens. So these are my initial thoughts. Problems. I have no idea how to reverse spin at the same rate as a tornado.
You'd
So that
have
was
to
my
be able to
problem.
know how fast the other one's going, and then in that time still make a counter one, right?
And probably go faster. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Without being destroyed.
You're
So
just an endless loop of making another tornado and take out the other one that you
yeah.
made.
Yeah, and then so for the same reasons, I instantly also crossed out counter tornado.
Okay. Okay.
And then the ball of dirt, I just couldn't come up with anything, so that's crossed out too. But those were
Yeah.
where I started,
Yeah.
just so you can follow my path.
So what's left
Here
is.
here are my actual solution options
Oh,
to
you
stopping tornadoes.
asshole. All right.
Yeah, sorry about that. Um, so another thing I learned about storms, tornadoes, is
Yep.
usually you have a stagnant, warm air,
Mm-hmm.
like a warm place or a warm
Mm-hmm.
season or whatever, swept in, countered by a cold front blowing in, mixing, twirling. Because I think
Yeah.
it's because heat rises and it makes the dichotomy of the hot and cold air turn into a tornado. That is
Yes.
the loosest concepts possible,
You made it
but
sound
that's
like
what I
very
think.
exciting.
Yeah. So, my thought was, what if we can just rapidly heat or cool the ground of the area that's going to be impacted? Because they normally have impact radius when the storm's forming
Yeah.
ahead. So, some sort of like citywide spread, rapid cooling of the ground. Um, I feel like that's possible somehow. So there's one thing.
Rapid cooling and/or heating.
The second thing, this is similar to the tsunami episode as
Yeah.
well. I thought you could have very large, because there's like a
Mm.
strip of at least our country
Yeah.
that frequently gets tornadoes.
Right.
I think in that region, you could just make a rule or a law that every so often, so far, you had to have a structure of a certain height and strength to literally be in the way. And
Yeah.
I think that would help mitigate the momentum we were talking about.
Feels reminiscent of building a wall, which we know we don't love on this channel.
Just little buildings periodically, maybe pillars, maybe something.
I'm sure
Maybe
you
you
could.
could just call them tornado stoppers.
Yeah, I'm sure you could science up some like as long as we have so many buildings of this size every so many miles, it's statistically going to slow down.
Yeah,
It's going to be a stopper.
yeah, because the momentum of tornadoes, from what I understand, is one of the things that makes them so deadly. They just
Yeah.
keep spinning.
Yeah.
Um,
Just keep spinning.
and then the last thing, this was an interesting little dive I did. I didn't go very deep. There's not very many concepts on this one,
Oh.
but this is a last resort,
Uh-oh.
and it's also a coin flip, but sometimes it works.
Okay.
It's explosives. Apparently, you can explode a tornado pretty much.
I also looked into that.
That's interesting. There was a lot of talk on that thread about silver oxide.
Oh,
Um,
that sounds like it could murk a vampire.
yeah. So, so I don't know what the silver has to do with it, but those are my applied techniques to stopping tornadoes.
Yeah.
I would try and usually I think rapidly cool would probably be the best.
Yeah.
Rapidly cool the ground. I think it's easier to cool the ground than to heat the ground.
Yeah.
So that's another reason. To just in the affected area where you think a tornado is coming.
Mm-hmm.
Um, large buildings across the tornado alley, at least to mitigate momentum. We need to
Sure.
stop the momentum. And then last case option is definitely explosives.
Okay. I like
What
that.
do you think about what I've found out?
I think it is both, of course, very similar to what I was able to stumble across,
Yeah.
and a perfect layup for my idea that I think has been able to combine every good necessity of a plan that you have now brought to the audience's attention.
Well, that's perfect because honestly, there's not a lot of research to be done on this
Yeah.
topic.
So this
Nobody's
this
ever thought about stopping tornadoes, it seems like.
this will be an episode where we have joined forces
That's right. It's when we're at our best.
because with all of this in mind, I introduce to you explosive liquid nitrogen grenades.
Whoa. Whoa, Jacob, that is awesome. How did you think of that?
Yeah, because I'm a badass. Here's how it works, okay? There will be many different versions of these grenades. Because, as you said, and my also little cheat sheet here, is that there's a rotating updraft that forces like tilts and shifts to make the unstable form, and then it pulls air down the opposite temperature. It like
Yeah.
kind of sucks it to make that vortex, and then that happens rapidly over and over and over again, and then a tornado happens. So like you said, the temperature is unstable, and we would need to fight off whether it's too hot or too cold. So here's what we would do: it would vary in temperature. So let's say liquid nitrogen is very cold. So let's say this tornado is very hot. A lot of whirlwinding around, a lot of friction, yada yada. And then we'd have hot versions as well, but explosives are also like naturally producing heat.
Yeah.
So it would vary in um, it would start with a grenade that would be more dispersing liquid nitrogen, more focused on dispersing compared to exploding.
A splatter grenade.
Worried about cooling down the temperatures, making it more unstable. Because from what I heard, explosives right away are a coin flip and aren't reliable, but are more reliable the weaker the tornadoes are.
Yeah. I heard the same thing.
So we would focus on dispersing heat and or cold to start to equate the difference in temperatures from top to bottom of the tornado in kind of in waves. So like almost like fire stage one. So that would be like the temperature based ones, right?
Yeah.
Fire stage two is like the next step up where now it's still that much heat, but now there's some explosions going on. It's a little more forceful.
Yeah.
And then deploy stage three is we think we've got it weakened enough now to where our job is to create an explosion big enough to disperse whatever wind is left and to kill it off.
Cool. I think they're cool because well, I'm just thinking about dispersing methods because I know you're
Yes.
thinking about throwing them.
I'm
Which you can
thinking
do.
we repurpose tornado hunters.
Like the storm chasers.
Oh yeah, whatever they're called. Yeah.
I was thinking about like the crop dusting planes. Like there's a bunch of
yeah.
farmer dudes like because they have to stay far away. They're just launching these grenades.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know how tall like when it comes cuz I don't think
That might be dangerous. Check if they're flying around a tornado, they probably can't do that.
yeah, cuz they'd have to go pretty high for it not to affect them.
Yeah, so never mind. We're back to throwing them.
Okay, we're back to catapults on a storm truck.
Yep.
Okay.
Oh.
It's like Twister that made every kid afraid of tornadoes.
Hey, wait. You know those things? You know those things at like basketball and football games where they have three guys. Each guy has an arm up, and the guy in the middle is slingshot.
Oh yeah.
Maybe they have those.
I thought you were gonna say a t-shirt gun.
No, that's too
Yeah.
dangerous.
So we have two. Yeah, you're right. That'd be too far. So we have two trucks pull up with like one goalpost each, and then we have one person wrap up the super stretchy material, and that would be the launch.
Yeah, every team every team of storm chasers has two male cheerleaders like this.
Yes. Yes.
So just to get those cannons going.
Well, because even the driver could just have the one arm out and the guy on the other side of the window could have his other arm out, and then you need one in
Yeah.
the back seat get up from the sunroof
Yeah.
and just
Yeah. Get
Oh!
some.
up.
I'm gonna throw up.
It's very serious. Cause so you have their like arm up, and then you got the guy back going, and then they save the day.
I think think of it like if that actually worked, it's so funny to imagine that it's like an honorable job because you're like saving the town.
Yeah, dude.
So two guys are like this in the front seats, and there's a guy in the sunroof like maxed out over, tearing all of his shoulder ligaments, probably skinny.
Dude, they probably have a job lifespan of like 15 years.
Yeah, 2 tornadoes. That is like, like
so funny. Oh my god, they retire at 35.
yeah, yeah.
I
think it's possible.
The third guy, the final guy, sitting in the back seat, like listening to his music with his headphones in, like waiting for the call, and like the guy in the back's like, "Get ready!" And and then opens the sunroof.
Yeah, yeah,
yeah.
He probably has to put like those old during COVID whenever old men would weed eat and they would have this thing where they're like, and it was like a whole, it was like
yeah, and then they started to wear them everywhere.
Yeah, so imagine that. He has to put one of those on so he can see.
Yeah.
That's
a pretty good point. I was doing the sunglasses thing just for like the VIP appeal.
Okay. I'm going to make I am going to go out of the way without talking about it with literally my coworker.
Yeah, fuck it.
But our first t-shirt's going to be that. It's going to be a storm chasing van. The front 2 seats have one arm out and there's a guy.
Yeah. Yeah, I want to be the driver, and I want it to be very clear that you can see me, and then we'll just have like the other arm, and I want you to be the guy slingshotting. And I want 4 chins, and I want like the most tension I've ever seen.
Whenever I lean super far back in real life, I have like this like pyramid that comes out the center of my stomach. So I just have my egg sticking out.
Oh Jesus! Oh Jesus! Oh, who's the guy who's in the newest tornado movie? He's like hot now. He's like all the rays. Yeah, maybe we can get Glenn Powell be my co-pilot.
Your passenger seater.
Yeah, and then we'll have you. Do you not want the slingshot? I'll take the slingshot if you want to drive.
I literally don't care.
Bro.
I just want to be there.
Yeah.
Actually, Jacob,
you'll be there.
Even just faking it hurts.
Oh, that's a problem, buddy. That's a we need to talk after this episode.
It is a problem. Well, I had a just quick sidebar on the shoulder mobility.
Yeah.
I had a coworker have some serious problems with one of his shoulders, and one of the mobility tests they gave him was to take your hand in an OK sign and flip it and look through the bottom of it. Look through it.
That hurts my wrist more than it hurts my shoulder.
I can't do that at all.
What's stopping you?
It's shooting fire up to my elbow.
Do you feel emasculated?
I can do it with my left. I cannot do it with my right. This is it.
Do you feel less manly than me?
No.
Do you feel like your power has been taken from you?
You look perfect. That's perfect form. You have great shoulder mobility.
Is this what peak physical male physique looks like?
I think so. Apparently, and that's when because somebody else went to the doctor and we were in the car alone, I figured out that I have destroyed my shoulder mobility.
So what part of your arm stops you from doing it?
Dude, right by my elbow.
Your tricep?
No.
Or like literally right there?
Literally right here.
Oh. I'm trying to see. Like, it's just my wrist that would be the most difficult. But I'm also a small boy.
Dude, I don't know. It does feel hot back here still. Like it's definitely tense, but right here.
I'll take the brunt of the rubber band. Okay. How about that? I'll do that.
That is so exciting. Yeah, that's gonna be our first T-shirt.
Yeah, I also want to get one that says "typical Chase fashion" and it's just like you in a bunch of different '80s inspired outfits on a T-shirt.
Perfect.
Yeah, that'll be drop 2.
yeah. Drop 2 if drop 1 makes it to the big screen.
Yeah, it will. Even if we sell zero. It's I want one.
I want one too. Jacob, the grenades are great.
I thought it really leaned in because I was hoping that you would have a layup to where like these are the guidelines I want. What do you think? And then which
Yeah.
is exactly what you did. And I was like, here's what I think.
I normally like to gather facts.
Yeah.
And I
At this
like
point,
I like that you knew that. That made me feel good that you knew I was going to do that.
yeah. Well, good.
Yeah,
You're a very
great.
good fact. You're a very awesome. You're a very good fact getter, and I will never
Thanks.
take that away from you.
No, nobody can.
I'm proud of us for actually getting to the fucking point of our show today.
Yeah. I mean, if you think about it, it took 11 episodes for us to not get to our point.
That's true, but it was
was
because we were
almost
having such a
10%.
good time. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, you know,
That's
I'm sure
bad.
they don't. They don't. Yeah, I'm sure they don't care.
No, they don't care at all. Trust me, people like our banter.
Yeah, that's what matters.
Yeah, who even cares?
Check out our most recent episode. Last I checked, it had 4 views. Work on that.
Yeah, get on there, bump it up. People
Check it
don't
out.
care about
on
whatever
that.
we were talking about at the time.
I don't even remember. I think it was. Oh, I almost said like I was almost worried I was gonna spoil it, as if there hasn't been like 6 other episodes. It's about a moon. It's about hiding the moon.
Go watch How to Hide
Yeah.
the Moon. We have perfect
Yeah.
topics.
Maybe my thumbnail wasn't good enough. I'll do better.
No, Jacob's thumbnails are great.
Oh,
Don't
speaking
even
of which-
go there.
Like a proud mom. We changed our thumbnails. Obviously, this might be the 2nd or 3rd episode.
Yeah, probably third
And
or
I'll-
fourth.
I love them.
They're great. They're hilarious.
I think they're way cooler. We would have changed 6 or by now or 7 by this episode coming out, but I love them. Oh, I'm Chase. I've turned the video off early. Remember to build your dreams. And I'm Jacob. And me Chase. Follow me on CW_customs on YouTube and TikTok and Instagram. Where can they find you, Jacob? You can find me at Muttman on YouTube and Instagram and TikTok. Thank you guys for watching. Be safe. I smell bad. I know, Chase. We're working on that, buddy. Okay, bye. Bye, guys.